Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brett Keane from the YouTube channel Brett Keane Hollywood, and today I'm going to be responding to 3 YouTube users out there, one being The Amazing Atheist, one being VonHelton, and one being a guy on YouTube who names himself after a demon, Abaddon5. Apparently he's a Satanist. Whoop-de-doo. So let's see what we got here. First, The Amazing Atheist makes a video stating, "Urgent YouTube. I've had a lot of videos removed and my account's under scrutiny and I might get terminated and all these things." To be honest with you, The Amazing Atheist, I have no sympathy for you whatsoever. And the reason why is because over 50 times now, you've asked for donations about stupid shit. I myself, I've asked for donations in the past too. I've asked for people to help me because I lost a home and my family actually had to move. We actually had something very relevant and significant happen in our life, and users like you and your buddies, you trolled me and you made fun of me for the fact that a bank took over our home and you didn't give a shit. You also made fun of your own friend, Mr. Repsian, who wanted and desired to commit suicide. You wrote an entire piece on Tumblr making fun of a young man who's obviously got disorders or psychiatric problems. And you've also made fun of rape victims and people who have had issues. And you claim all the while that there's no such thing as victims, there's no such thing as this. But the first time that your pocket gets played with by YouTube, the first time that your YouTube channel is fucked with, someone goes after you, what do? All of a sudden you become a victim and you're on your knees pleading to YouTube to help you. The other thing is, Amazing Atheist, is that you had the opportunity and the chance to take a lot of your money and create a website a long time ago. Remember, you made Atheist Scum United. It lasted for about 2 weeks because the website was about flagging other YouTubers and you promoted and endorsed that. And then you took the money and you ran. Then you made a second website whenever you thought a long time ago you were going to lose your YouTube channel. You said you were going to create a website called Freedom of Speech Vids. But that didn't go through. People could only upload 1-minute videos and you never got around to fixing it. And finally you terminated the website and only promoted yourself. Now, you claimed a long time ago that the reason why you wanted to create Freedom of Speech Vids was because atheists were getting screwed over on YouTube and were losing accounts nonstop. So you pretended as though you cared and that you were wanting to support us when it was actually yourself that you were trying to save from being flagged and getting screwed off YouTube. So it's no different nowadays. You've got a website that you claimed was going to exist called Not Productive, where you've literally asked for thousands of dollars and you've never come through on that. But you want people to save you on YouTube. You want people to help you after they've already given you thousands of dollars. And you know what? Most likely the atheist out there will help you and they will support you, even though you have been proven to be completely and utterly full of shit. They're going to support you and they're going to help you and they're going to stand by you and all that kind of shit because they think that you promote their agenda. They like the whole anarchistic fucking atheist mentality of let's treat religious people like assholes so we can feel superior about ourselves bullshit. Okay, so now let's talk about VonHelton. VonHelton has basically claimed that I set him up because he made a fucking retarded stupid ass of himself on a hangout of mine calling a female a bitch over and over and over again. He wouldn't allow her to speak. He wouldn't allow her to talk. He claims that everybody in the world is after him. The government's after him. The Illuminati's after him. The lizard reptiles are after him. And of course, people in live hangouts conspire to ruin his family and his friendships and all that. Bullshit, VonHelton. Vaughn, the reason why you're mad at me is because you want me to turn my YouTube hangout into a Nazi boot camp, where anyone who disagrees with you or doesn't respect your opinion or goes against your views, you want me to ban them and block them and knock them out. And if I'm not willing to do that, then I must be a terrible person. Well, I'm not a terrible person, obviously. I'm an open-minded person. I'm a person who's willing to listen to your views. I'm willing to let you dominate conversations, as I've done many times in my Hangouts. But you want to know who set you up. You set yourself up. You do not have the ability to control your behavior and your anger issues. If you would have just sat back and relaxed and had a normal, civilized discussion, things would have played out a completely different way. How many times did I warn you? How many times did I give you suggestions? How many times did I give you advice? But you kept saying, blah, 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 right over me, like I wasn't even there. So I don't feel sorry for you, Vaughn. I don't give a shit. I try and I try and I try, and if someone's going to just continue to say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you over and over again, then I've got no use for it. I also think it was a terrible idea for you to bring your wife up and have her sit on your lap and go through this shit with these people. But you didn't listen to me on that either. So, got to deal with the consequences. The decisions we make in life will result in something. Okay, so there's Abaddon5 out there. Abaddon5 made a video recently. I don't know the guy whatsoever. I never talked to him in my life. At least when it comes to VonHelton and The Amazing Atheist, I've actually had many conversations with these two individuals. I've gotten to know them a little bit. I will never claim to know people completely, especially on the internet. Hell, you could be around someone for an entire lifetime and not fully understand why people say and do the things they do. But Abaddon5, you basically made a video. You threw out some ad homs, some personal attacks and all that. And then whenever I called you out and asked you if you'd come into my live hangout and talk to me, you basically said that I'm a waste of your time. But I went through your videos, and you have made quite a few videos talking trash about many different YouTubers, as well as people in the media, and on top of that, myself. When I ask you to actually interact with me, all of a sudden you say I'm a waste of time and that it's too much labor and too much aggravation for you to interact with me one-on-one. And I find that amazing with people like Bionic Dance, as well as people like Abaddon5 and many other users out there. You're good at making a video where you script yourself and you talk a lot of trash, but you are not good at coming into a live hangout and dealing with people that you make false accusations about or personal attacks or ad homs. You can't come forward and interact with me eye to eye. And to be honest with you, I find that to be extremely cowardly. And it's also obvious the reason why you make videos where you put my name in the title and tags attacking me, because you know you'll get some views and subscriptions. And that's fine. If that's the only way you know how to make subscribers and views, by personally attacking other people and getting involved in other people's real life and everything, if that's the only way you know how, that you don't have the capacity to make actual content that contributes anything to society or the entertainment industry whatsoever, so be it. But we both know that if you actually came into a live hangout and dealt with me, things would be a completely different route, wouldn't it? You would have to explain yourself. You would have to explain why it is that you talk trash about people, why it is that you have this superiority complex that you have. You would look absolutely ridiculous, because all the personal attacks, when it comes down to it, it's immature, it's childish, and you end up looking like a fool. Now that I've said all that, end of video. And I don't have much to say else to any of these clowns, unless any of them actually have the balls to come into my live rooms and chat with me, which we both know The Amazing Atheist won't. We know Abaddon5 won't. He's just some little controversial, attention-whoring goddamn Satanist that doesn't even know what he believes or what his views are. VonHelton might show up and everything. VonHelton has shown in the past that he may give something an opportunity, or at least try. And I think that's one of the reasons why for the longest time, VonHelton, I respected you. Because I believe that you had the courage to take things on. You call yourself the Punisher. Well, the Punisher doesn't get freaked out or scared or any of that kind of shit. He deals. That's the thing about him. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. You've been listening to Brett Keane from the YouTube channel Brett Keane Hollywood.